Let us welcome the fourth speaker. The fourth speaker is Mr. Sojun Ikeda.
His speech title is The True Consent. The True Consent. So, Mr. Ikeda, please come up to the stage.
Thank you, Masters of Ceremony, honorable judges, fellow speakers, audience, and all organizers. Hello, everyone. Thank you. I understand that this is a tough topic to talk about, but it is one that I feel needs to be addressed. What is sexual consent? The question is, how do you initiate sex? The answer may not be as simple as you think. 2 years ago, I had a chance to go for drinks with a female friend from high school. As she got drunk, she progressively admitted having sexual problem with her partner. She told me he tried to arouse her desire by either kissing or trying other things while he was in a sexual mood. And she added, "I love him, so I always accept his request with a smile, even when I'm not in the mood." She had to obey despite her feelings. I paid close attention, but at the time, I felt ashamed of myself because I had assumed his method was how sex should ordinarily start, inferring intimacy without verbal communication. After her confession, I realized the risks of this ideology. I define sexual consent as the affirmation of whether both you and your partner wish to engage in sexual intercourse. In Japan, when it comes to sex, we often read between the lines so that we don't ruin the mood, but it can cause you to hurt your loved one. Today, I'm gonna talk about what sexual consent truly means, especially for couples and potential partners, regardless of gender or age. True consent will allow both partners to deepen intimacy without hurting each other. Firstly, how do we obtain sexual consent? According to NHK's survey of 1,046 people in the teens to 50s, the top 3 actions that are considered to be consenting behavior are kissing, sleeping in the same room, and going to a partner's house. Although our views on this issue might differ. However, can we always be sure that it is consensual with our partner? The answer is no. 1 in 5 women who participated in Nikkan's past study said that they afterwards regretted not rejecting their partner's advances. If we approach our partner just based on our perception, we might misinterpret his or her feelings. My friend felt that she couldn't decline her partner's offer because she was afraid of disappointing him. Then, why do people have different perceptions of sexual consent? It is because we have never learned about sexual consent in our lives. Last year, I contacted an organization called Voice Up Japan to study sexual consent. Fortunately, I was able to see one of the members at a cafe. First, I asked her, "What perception did you have of sexual consent?" She slowly confessed, "I thought it was normal to have sexual intercourse if we were in a relationship, even though it was painful." Embracing sex because of dating, is that true consent? I didn't think so, but at the same time, it occurred to me that I had no idea what sexual consent meant. Eventually, I stumbled upon a revelation that we didn't learn how to initiate sex in the first place. Everyone, did you learn about sexual consent in school? Anyone? Probably not. Looking back on my school days, I remember studying features and functions of the body, but I never learned the true method of how to seduce a partner properly. In 2019, a professor Yuka Okazaki at Okayama Prefecture University surveyed a total of 229 university students. In the study, 64% of males and 71% of females answered that they didn't know the meaning of sexual consent. Many people in Japan are ignorant about sexual consent, which makes it difficult to have a common understanding of it. After realizing this, I began participating in many seminars to deepen my understanding of sexual consent. Today, I'd like to share with you the conclusion that I have reached, which is available options. Both partners should be able to choose whether or not to have sex. Your body is not your partner's take. It is yours to give. We should try to respect and understand each other's feelings. Everyone, show your consideration to your partner with your words. For those who approach their partner, make the situation such that they are comfortable to decline the offer using thoughtful words. Do you want to do it? It's okay to stop. Such words are fine. It will open the door for our partner to tell us what they want. For those who are approached by their partner, make your desire clear with thoughtful words, regardless of whether you decline or not. I love you, but I'm not in the mood. It's a good way to say it. Putting available option is key to true consent because we can cherish our emotions. Some people may hesitate to convey their feelings by words because they're worrying about breaking the mood or relationship with their partner. However, this is not the case. On the contrary, self-disclosure with respecting sex helps you to build a stronger relationship where you can convey your honest thoughts on any topic. This is psychologically proven by Dr. Jennifer L. Monsi from Temple University. Not only you, but your partner will also be able to talk more honestly about their family issues and concerns for the future, other than sex. It can deepen mutual intimacy. Now, I have a loving partner, but I'm not worried because we can strengthen our emotional connection through true consent. We can talk about any topic honestly and get through any situation. Sex is one of the most intimate acts between two people. It demands not just a physical relation, but also a deep emotional connection. Everyone, please make a promise to yourself to gain the true consent of your partner, as it will lead to true contentment. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ikeda. Now, we have a question and answer session. Mr. Kubota, please.
Okay, Sojun-san, thank you very much for your speech.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my first question is, what is true consent? Okay, so think about the case.
Yes.
There is a man and women, and they are not couple yet. And they went to the bar and drank some alcohol. And after that, they went to the hotel. The girl sighed, well, without alcohol, she would have said no. But kind of like she was carried away because of the atmosphere, she said yes to the boy. But looking back, she feels like disgusting, disagreeable. But from the boy's side, she said yes, and he wanted to have sex. So he did it. He trusted her words. But there was not a consent in that situation. So what is a true consent? What could have been done in this situation?
Okay, first thing first, if you drink alcohol or stuff like that, it's a bit of difficult to make an opinion or our brain is not functioning in that situation. It is undesirable to have sex in the first place. And also the true consent is a consent which enables us to choose whether or not to have sex without fear or anxiety of getting your partner angry. That is the definition of the true consent. Yes.
Okay, my next question. Well, now you have a good partner. I understand, that's really glad to hear that. But, well, refusing for several times might be fine, following your concept. But if you refuse too much, maybe it causes the sexless. And furthermore, it might have the risk of breaking the whole relationship. So compared to its risk, I think that don't you sometimes need to have sex, even if you feel like unwilling to do so? What do you think?
Well, it happens, but actually, I do believe that this situation can be avoided to some extent, because one of the data shows that one of the number one cause of the women feel difficulty or don't have sex is because women feel exhausted because of their chore, household chore, or stuff like that. One of the data indicates like that. So men has to care about women's side so much. And also as time goes by, if men actually seduce or approach this partner, women might say yes in that situation. So it's better for us to identify the cause as well.
Okay, last question. I understand that you joined the seminar.
Yes.
So many times. But, well, honestly saying, like, your message, your speech, sounds like just like quite close or quite like the same thing which that organization says. So my question is, what kind of original message can you give us? And, well, what is unique about your speech compared with the content of the seminar?
Okay, so my uniqueness is the title that I put of that solution. Actually, I participated in many seminars, and also I get a lot of comments like, oh, it's better to make an equal relationship. And it's better to make a relationship where you and your partner can talk about any topic honestly. I get a lot of comments. And also, I try to summarize these kind of messages that I got out of the seminars. And also, I put one title, that is my solution, available options. So that is my uniqueness. Yes.
Okay. Well, time's up. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kubota and Mr. Ikeda. Please go back to your seat.